Hello everybody, Robert here with Uniconic Interactive, and I know it's been a long while, but I've been specifically asked to play a game. Lobotomy Corporation, Face the Fear, Build the Future. Now, I played this game before a little bit, I know how to play. I'll explain it as best as I can because I'm not redoing the tutorial, but basically, if you've ever heard of the SCP Foundation, it's a game where you are essentially managing experiments. And you have to do like research on them to get these boxes, and these boxes are used to unlock information about them, and yeah, that's it. I'm not going to do a tutorial. Like I said, I've already done it. Yep, let's go. So this is our AI friend. She'll introduce herself shortly, and everything's fine. Yeah. So we've got 0303. Now these aren't exactly SCPs, they're just like their own thing, but you know, it feeds on the evil that seeps out during conversations between people. So this isn't like, we don't know what this is yet, but it will be our experiment. Hello, X. I give you a warm welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. This is not a VN, by the way. It's just, you know, whatever. I am Angela, your advisor and secretary. My role as an AI is to assist you in adjusting to your new workplace. So please have no worry in speaking with me or asking any questions. Have you ever met an AI with such a suave name? I was born from one of the wings of the world. It signifies that I am one of the best to exist in this age. Ah, I know what you must be thinking. Your eyes show that you think I look too human to be an AI. Am I wrong? No. However, there is a great difference between us. I am bound here. I cannot go wherever I please like you. I may be able to operate the systems of this corporation to open a door or prepare a cup of coffee for you, but I cannot take a step outside of this building to bask in the sunlight or feel the gentle breeze. Now, in regards to my appearance, as you can see, the color of my hair is that of the morning sky after a light shower. The tone and shape of my voice is taken from the wisest person in the world. Lastly, my face is picturesque of the person who had the most beautiful smile. Don't worry, that was a joke. There can be no such person on this earth. My appearance was designed with attractiveness to the largest number of people possible in mind. If the way I look is pleasing to your eye, then I am working as intended. Well, is she? I don't know. Moving on. Artificial intelligence is much more efficient in comparison to humans in terms of multitasking. I am the best in the majority of work fields. I am able to handle the work of several dozen people at once. I'm certain many people have lost their jobs because of me. It's such a shame. Well, enough with introductions. Is there anything that you would like to know? Tell me more about yourself. How should I describe this in layman's terms? I heard that it took an enormous amount of time and effort to create me. All kinds of new algorithms and features were developed, inscribing a new chapter in the history of artificial intelligence, and I serve the company, Lobotomy Corporation. In search of a solution, we happened to stumble upon mysterious beings whom we dubbed abnormalities. Then, we figured out that the energy could be harvested from these abnormalities via a special method. While AI as a concept have become so commonplace that they are seen and used everywhere in this day and age, I am quite different in comparison to the rest of the pack. That is, I can closely imitate human emotions. It is not a simple task, as emotion is a highly sophisticated, original, biological system that is substantially more unpredictable and complex than any other. Along with other functions at my disposal, I will be your perfect partner. You have joined the company at an opportune moment. By the way, Lobotomy Corporation is always looking for ways to improve its harvesting processes. Our systems are continually updated to support this. Speaking of which, there was a new update to the system right before you arrived. That means the working conditions have been improved upon compared to those of your predecessors. Think of it as a small welcoming gift. Best of luck from us. I was just about to mention you don't understand the concept of patience, do you? Oh, pardon my manners, manager. I was talking to one of the other AIs that work here. I should introduce you to her. Our facility is a huge one, and even I would have trouble managing it on my own. So someone determined that there should be an AI to assume head control of each department. If I were to be considered the cerebrum, they would be the cerebellum. Naturally, of course, I should be a most trustworthy and capable companion among all the AIs. Well then, should we greet her now? It's not heavy, and I swear. You can hear rushed footsteps from behind. Manager! Manager! I arrived just on time, right? The time is only about 1 minute late. Well, I guess it still counts as on time. Congratulations on joining Lobotomy Corporation, Manager. I do not want to disturb this touching moment, Malkuth, but every second... Oh, fuck. I don't know what I'm doing. But every second counts in Lobotomy Corp. Please make sure your introduction is as brief as possible and go prepare for the meeting. Seems Miss Angela isn't in a good mood today. But hey, at least the other Separat are looking forward to meeting you. Oh, maybe not all of them. Oh, where are my manners? My name is Malkuth. I'm in charge of the control team. Since we're the control team, we have a great deal of responsibility. I'll try my best to help by improving basic functions of this facility, Manager. I'm sure you're a bit nervous right now. It takes a lot of time to get used to things around here, I know from experience. But don't worry, I'll be sure to help you. I'm not exactly the best at everything. I used to be a problem Separat, you know? I would sew buttons onto a shirt in the wrong direction or add salt instead of sugar to food. But still, you can do it, just like I managed to. I'm sure you'll succeed, Manager. I'll give you an easy task since it's your first day here. I wish you the best of luck. I can't take it anymore, Manager. You're in there, right? I have to get out of here, please. I know you're capable of it. You're the manager. You're not the same as the rest of us. You can do anything. Why do you want to quit? Don't you like working here in the control team? Every day here is a delight for me. It's so horrible. I can't take it anymore. I'll go insane. Everything here is normal. Do you really think you can't handle it? Please, I don't want to be. Let me out of here, please. Manager, even though you're the head of the facility, that employee belongs to my department, so I believe I can take care of this. Let me handle this, please. Or I don't care. Thanks for acknowledging my position. Please don't be alarmed. These kind of things happen quite often. Alright, it must be the first time you've seen something like this. Usually Miss Angela or I handle this kind of stuff. It's just a tiny hiccup. Nothing for you to worry about. No, please, Manager, please. Manager, please make sure to remember that your primary goal is harvesting energy from the abnormalities. In order to harvest energy, you need to work on them. It is the most basic and important task we have here at the corporation. Please don't let me down. I know you can do it. Okay, so now we get to open our business. Hello, Manager. Each day you'll need to expand one department. Are you ready to open up the control department and begin managing abnormalities? Opening control department. I'm gonna have to put in the 9-minute mark is where you can start watching this if you want to just watch the game. So we start with a random guy, Yoon Jung. It could be anyone, but we're gonna hire someone else. And we'll decide how they look. We basically get what are lob, which are basically experience points that we get at the beginning of each day. We can make someone. We'll make someone. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Wait, no, I don't like that at all. What am I talking about? Well, your eyes are lovely. I'll give you that. Okay, we'll just do like there. That's fine. All right, and we'll give her. There's a lot of these. I'm not gonna go through all of them. Oh man, that one was good. Yeah, that's good. She doesn't like her job too much. We'll shorten that to Mari. So this is gonna cost 2. Fuck my life then. Mari is lost to the ages, I guess. So yeah, so if you want to customize them, you have to pay a little more, but, you know, whatever. Mari. It's gone forever. Okay, that works. Like a... You were... Like a... Yeah. Seems nice enough. She looks like she just saw something, just the worst thing. Your name will be... Sam. Higher this time. So now we got Sam and Jung. We'll put them here. And this basically sets them to the control team and begin management. So we've got this little guy, and we don't know anything about him. If you click on this, you can't see anything about him. A silent abnormality that understands the conflict between good and evil. Its empty eye sockets stare at all those who encounter it. A giant skull that is attached to a cross. It wears a crown of thorns. It floats about 2 meters above ground. That's all we know about it. So what we have to do is we go to it, and there's 4 types of work you can do: instinct, insight, attachment, and repression. We don't know the outcome ranges. We don't know anything about what happens if you do any of these kinds of work. So we'll select attachment, and we'll have our new Sam do some attachment work on it. And she wanders over there. She's having a stressful first day, but, you know, she's trying her best. And she'll... And that music is coming from the... And basically we get the green ones, which are successful, and the red ones, which are unsuccessful attempts to work with this creature. And as we fill it, the negative ones don't do anything for us, but the positive ones give us these boxes over here. So as you can see, we had a good result because we got mostly positive, and it's based on the type of work you do, as well as the some random modifiers. But basically you can pick any of these, and we'll start with the types of work. It's really important to know what kind of work, because sometimes they will just outright kill you if you don't do the right ones. I already knew that attachment was the right one. This is basically the success chance. I don't know what the numbers are, I can't remember, but more or less you're going to have a good time if you always do attachment work with this. But let's try to... Basically that's it. We do that. It'll get more crazy later. As it is now, it's the beginning. You can't expect much. Right now, Yoon Jun only exists to deal with anything that goes wrong. These guys are basically like the staff. These guys are the agents who do the research. The staff just give you passive bonuses and whatever else. If you fuck up too much, or if the anomaly does certain things, you can end up being punished for it. So you need to be really careful. Maybe we don't know what this is called yet because we don't have a really good result though. Nice. So we could complete the workday now if we wanted to, but if you look, we have this, and we want to do that too because you get extra experience. And this stuff carries forward to the next day too, so it'll... So we have the picture now, and its name is 1 Sin and 100 of Good Deeds. Zayn, which is basically a harmless entity. And now we can read about it. While its appearance is bizarre, it is rare to record an incident of violence against employees involving this abnormality. It feeds on the evil that seeps out during conversations between people. The assigned employee must kneel before it, standing appears to be acceptable, and present their evil by confessing their sins to it. The way it feeds is unknown. Excerpt from the experiment records. We have cataloged the sins a person can commit into 3 levels. 1. A small lie or action that either goes unnoticed or can be shared in jest. Level 2. Sins that are more serious and only shared with the closest of friends. Level 3. Sins so profound that they cannot be shared with anyone. These will be taken to the grave. Employee redacted had been assigned to confess a level 1 sin. Energy production via the abnormality increased by 12%. Employee redacted was assigned to confess a level 2 sin. Energy production via the abnormality increased by 15%. We assigned employee redacted to confess a level 3 sin. 1 minute and 48 seconds after the employee was sent in, a bright flash of light was seen. The light was so bright that it could be seen outside of the containment unit. Immediately following the light, there was a facility-wide power outage. The phenomena lasted for 2 hours. Employee redacted lost 6 years of their memory. Further experiments were cancelled. Scientific ethics decree that all footage of those who participated in the experiment is to be kept sealed. However, the incident left us no choice but to review the footage of the containment unit. Okay, and that's what we know now. We know that it's a harmless thing, and we know the kind of damage it does, which this is relevant because it'll affect either their, if you look at the person, let me choose someone, they've got 4 stats. The type of damage they do is red, which there'll be entity. Basically, think of it like elements. There's like some stuff that's weak to red, some stuff that isn't. And prudence, and which is white damage. Temperance, which is well, they're all associated with the color, but there's black damage, white damage, red damage. I don't know, pale damage. I don't really know. Those are the 4 colors, right? It's blue. Yeah, and see, they have blue and they have red. Red is their health, blue is their sanity. And if you lower their sanity too much, they will panic. And everyone panics differently. And there's times that can be a really big problem. And if you don't do, like if you have like a riot stick and they panic, your other employees have to suppress them, and if you have red damage, they will actually kill them. If they have white damage, they can make them recover. I don't know what black damage does, and I don't know what blue damage does, so don't ask me. But we're just going to try to experiment on this guy for a little while before we end the day, because there's some stuff I need to do. Actually, you know what? We'll just... 1 sin and 100 good deeds will restore the employee's mental state when the work result is good. Gonzalez, who received this benediction, commented that it felt refreshing. So we did the mission, and now we can leave. No one died because it would. This is a harmless entity. It's not going to kill anyone. Yes. Proceed to the next day. And at the beginning of every day, we'll have a little dialogue with our AI, Angela, and whatever unit is relevant to the story at the time. But we've got 3 to choose from now, and all we know is their descriptions. We don't know anything about them. She was so talkative before, yet in the end, loneliness was the only listener. People have been committing sins since long ago. Why do they commit sins knowing it's wrong? And this is a recording of the day we must never forget. Let's do that one. This one I actually have done before. It's an old lady. She's awful. I don't like her. But this is a new one, and I've never... Actually, I haven't done either of those 2. Face the fear, build the future. That is the motto of our founder, the one whom we refer to as A. Tell me, if you had to choose one, what part of the motto do you prefer? Face the fear. We are the first humans of this world to discover abnormalities. Of course, with the exclusion of myself, as I do not exactly belong to humanity. How should I put it? We are pioneering an entirely new world in a brand new field of study. Discoveries we had made thus far are merely the tip of the iceberg. Abnormalities have been among us since the beginning. However, we have only just found their essence, their strange nature. We confronted them for the first time, and we faced fear itself. They were fundamentally an incarnation of fear. There was a bit of confusion last time, wasn't there? Usually I'm in charge of security of your office. However, it seems that I failed to pay close enough attention to the SEPRA meeting room. I heard that a control team employee has resigned from the corporation. Good job. You do know what it means to resign here in the company, don't you? I'll take that as a no. I do sometimes miscalculate what information I should deliver to you and what I shouldn't. Some aspects of our company that I considered natural and obvious may come as quite a shock to you. We have a variety of roles here. It's like a well-structured play. Every actor has a role, and they must be faithful to their part without any error, synergizing with each other. Now, imagine that one of the other actors decides to leave the stage because they didn't like their role. The actor should have played their predetermined part at the predetermined timing before making their exit stage left. But to leave the stage without fulfilling their dream part means that the life of the role and its actor are finished. That's what we mean when we say someone resigns. Great job, manager! You did exactly what I asked of you. I knew you could do it. You'll never guess how much I rooted for you back there. As for me, the day went all right. We covered a joint emergency protocol drill for my team. Not a single dropout or injury. Everyone did a good job. Not to say that it was perfect, though. By the way, manager, have you seen something creepier than the abnormalities? Those entities that wander the facility unable to be contained? And sometimes they manifest themselves in the corridors. The drills do no good when you encounter them since we don't have enough data on them, so we always have to stay alert. No matter how meticulous our plan is, we can't control the unknown. Sometimes when I encounter them, I get a strange feeling. It's not like fear or anything, some other sensation. Strange, isn't it? I feel nauseous, like something within me is palpitating out of control, and it feels like I'm no longer myself. How the fuck do you feel nauseous? You're an AI. How can I describe it? Like something's wriggling inside of me, little by little. Your job is blah, 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 blah. Complete 4 work processes with a good result. So now we begin to expand this a little more, and we do a little bit of research, if I remember right. I think that's what we do, right? Yeah. So we have to do, eventually we'll do all of this, but for now, this is a fast forward mode, and I need that confirmed. So now we should be able to fast forward. We got 3 lab points for yesterday. Let's hire someone else. Alright. We'll hire... Yeah. Your name will be Jane. Now... I don't like that hair at all. Yep, that's fine. Alright, you're hired, Jane. You seem ready for this job. And we'll hire one more because, I mean, I know I only need 2 because I only have 2 entities right now, but I like to get this out of the way early. Oh, fuck, I can't. Screw that. I want to make sure I can customize them. Well, I could just randomize that way, I guess. I'm already randomizing anyways, right? So there you go, a little workaround. We got Smug, Hannah. That sounds fine, I guess. Who the fuck are you? You're not who I hired. Oh well, you'll be fine. Begin. So now we have... What the fuck is this? I don't know what this is. I don't want to go into... You know what? We'll send... Yeah, see, this is different because I don't know what kind of work I need to do on this one, so we'll go ahead and start with Instinct. And we're going to send Acadia because, you know what? She wasn't who I meant to hire anyway, so you're going to go figure out what the hell's going on with this thing. Ominous pressure of the containment unit. This ain't going good. Oh, Instinct work is not the right one. Fishy stench? What the fuck is that sound? Oh shit. Okay. Look. She's sorry. I gotta put you down. So we're gonna send the control team to beat this shit out of her. She's dead. Okay, this game has permadeath. She ain't coming back. Do you like it? Nope. Inside's not the one. So we're gonna try attachment. Oops. Oops. Well, it's been cool knowing ya. That's not the right one either, is it? I really don't like that sound. Oh boy. Hey, you mind just chilling out? Yeah. How about we just try. Oh man, repression work is the one, I guess. Okay, Yoon Jung, can you maybe do this? Oh shit. I did the wrong thing and everyone died. That's what happened with that. So let's. That's a scary entity. Well, let's try that again. Now we have the knowledge, but we don't have the stuff uncovered. It doesn't matter that much, but we're gonna try repression work this time, and we're gonna see if maybe Yoon Jung can handle it. But what we learned is you don't want to do anything ever. This is a dangerous entity. Ah, okay. So yeah, it's repression work. It's the one for this. So if you do the TO627, repression work is the answer. So this time, we'll go ahead and we'll try to uncover... Oh, there's a lot. Holy fuck, I've never seen this many of these. Whoa. Try to uncover some of these. They'll tell you, the higher the agent's fortitude was, the lower the success rate when working with TO627. It may be due to the fact that violent tendencies flare up rapidly due to TO627's influence. When the work result was normal, the Kulapath counter lowered with a normal probability. Don't know what that means. When the work result was bad, the Kulapath counter lowered with high probability. So let's try to. Now, after each work session, they will go and go back to there. So we can actually go back here and keep doing work on this, which there's something I need to grab from this anyways, so. Well, hopefully Jane doesn't go insane from this, but it looks like when I do repression work, it's not too bad, so. Yeah, that's good. What else can we... Not yet. Let's try to actually do that. Get one more. This one's fine. You're actually gonna get to see something neat. Yeah, that alarm that just went off is relevant. Now, as you uncover data about it, you unlock these and stats over here. This is actually gear for your people that you can manufacture using these boxes, which is really nice. See, I can get a weapon which does white damage, which will let me save my people without beating them to death with objects. This entity cannot escape containment, so no worries there. We'll try to make some gear for our people using any extra that we have. But we need to really quickly, before that's a problem, get your ass over there. If this counter runs down, it will escape containment, and that's a big issue. Its name is 1.76 megahertz. It's TEF, which means it's dangerous to a degree, so we need to be careful about that. When employed just in panic during work, the Klopf counter lowered. When the work result was good, the Klopf counter increased. When all E-boxes were produced as PE boxes, the counter increased by 2. Oh, I don't know. Around the facility, based on the fact that this occurred after 1.76's MHZ Quapath counter NH0, it can be assumed that the noise originated from 1.76's containment unit. When the work result was bad, the Quapath counter lowered with high probability. Oh, that's right. The number of sections affected by the noise steadily increased until the Quapath counter of 1.76 was completely recovered. Now, every time you work with them, they might give you an item, and that would be really good for if I could ever get it. Unescaping entity, so it's the sound, it can't leave containment. But also we can get this sick ass fucking suit. The lower number the better for these, by the way. Really good. Now, we need to unlock these for the rest of it. Alright. The abnormality is a phenomenon with no visible form. It was discovered when employees began to exhibit shared symptoms when entering a specific area of the facility. They all suffered hallucinations of a specific nature and their mental corruption increased. After setting a radio frequency to 1.76, we waited. Following 12 minutes, a mysterious voice was heard through the static. It was difficult to make out what it was saying, but it appeared to be in distress and was asking for help. 17 minutes in, the voice stopped and 3 loud explosions were heard, which were then followed by 2 smaller explosions. It can be assumed that the situation the voice was in was chaotic, as based on the various levels of screaming that could be heard. 23 minutes in, all was silent. Once 25 minutes passed, the radio began to emit smoke. We thought the machine had fried, but no fault could be found. Continuing past 30 minutes, everyone in the area was suddenly filled with rage and started to exhibit the desire to assault one another with extreme aggression. Following the incident, all employees who took part refused to seek counseling. We couldn't make it mandatory as no one was injured. It is still unknown what caused the collective rage. Oh, good. I enjoy collective rage. Oof. Repression, we gotta keep it. I don't know what the Quapath counter is. Oh, it's this. This. Man. Okay. I always gotta mix up with that one. Alright. I'll do some attachment work over there. Good results. Alright. And Jane, you're it. Anything else we can uncover about this boy? No, we got everything. So we'll make people do research on him so we can get some white weapons. Oh. How's that going, Jane? You good? Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, I could leave anytime today. I just want to try to finish this. And the counter starts ticking down. No, don't do attachment work. Yeah. Get moving, buddy. You're the leader of this department, Jung. Neat. Ooh, I can only make one of these? Must be really good. There just isn't a weapon that I can get. Interesting. So I can give one person a suit, which I'll do before the day ends. It's gonna be 30, so just gotta keep doing that real quick. And it's a management game, so you can't expect too much, but I mean, it's fun, I guess. We'll get 2 people, some of these. We're here anyways, might as well. There wasn't. Good job, Jane. One more should do it. Repression work. Young will do it. And you can go do that. Alright. Get over there. What are you doing? Yeah, basically there's a counter that ticks every single time you do anything. and that's what triggers this timer. And I don't think that this one can escape, so it ain't a huge deal, but I don't know what it'll do if I think what will happen is if I don't deal with it, it'll enrage. So we're just gonna go. And we did good. Yep, proceed. So now we can give one of our people gear. Jung is our leader, so we'll give it to him, I guess. So we have F0552. Somewhere in the distance you can hear seagulls. 00256 people have been committing sins since long ago. Why do they commit sins knowing it's wrong? And I think these are random. However, the curse continues eternally, never broken. We'll do seagulls. I don't know what that means. Greetings, manager. It marks 3 days now that you have worked here. The number 3 is a mysterious one. In age-old fables, it's common for a mysterious entity to appear and tell the protagonist to utter 3 wishes. Sadly, I'm not a mage nor a billionaire that can grant your wishes. However, I do happen to know that what your predecessors wished for. There were many aspirations. Common among them was seeking of some kind of growth, to lead the company to prosperity, to achieve spiritual maturity. You name it. I'm getting tired. I can't read. Each had wanted to flower in a different way. Which of those 2 would you want? Mature my spirit. Come to think of it, there was another manager who gave me such an answer. As you know, spiritual is a rather obsolete term in today's world, so I asked them for the definition of spirit. Then that manager told me, well, I unfortunately do not recall the details of that conversation. Even an AI cannot store every bit of data. Unnecessary information should be deleted for smooth operation. So you may be asking yourself if your predecessors managed to fulfill their wish. I suppose what happened to the others is not important after all. I do promise to cheer you on for the journey to your final goal, though. Thanks. You did it again! And you did it flawlessly, too! I myself have a lot of work to do. If you look at my notebook, my to-do list is always so full. But I know I can get through it. I should do my best like I always have. I know I'm slower than the others. I have always wanted to check my list or I'll miss something important. That's why I have this notebook with me at all times. Can't leave any mistakes, you know? I've been carrying it for so long that it's almost worn out. It's been with me ever since I began working here at the Sephira of the control team. I know Lady Angela worries about me from time to time, but I've got everything under control. I feel like this is the kind of life I've been yearning for ever since a long, long time ago. Maybe even before I was capable of thinking. It feels as if I wished for the same thing before in some other place that wasn't the control team. Malkuth, please finish the report I requested by the end of the day. Sure thing, boss. I've got it right here on my list. I'll have it turned in by the end of the day. Well, I should get going now. It's a pleasure talking to you, manager. The AI is here. They're all unstable, with the exception of me. It's especially bad for Malkuth. You've noticed, haven't you? I can't complain, though. It only makes it easier for me to control her. Goal 8. Complete 8 work processes and containment units under Willuff. Alright. I want to know what seagulls do. Sure, whatever. I don't care. Alright. Yep, do it. Now, we have this thing, and now to equip gear, go to this, and we're going to give Jane the suppression item. And we're going to give the suit to Jung. I don't have the stats for that. Okay, let's give him prudence. And I think I can hire someone for the last spot there. Yes, I always employ the females. That's fine. Ah, shit. Anne is dead to the world too. Don't click off the thing. It'll fucking ruin everything. McKenna? Yeah, sure. Now, what's McKenna gonna look like? Yeah, that seems appropriate. You're in. Alright. Now, ego list. Yeah, there you go. Whoa, that's a sick ass suit you got there, buddy. Cool. Everyone's ready to go. Begin. What the fuck is that? Alright, well, instinct. We'll do... The newbie always does the research. Wait, cancel. I want it to be, Akakia. Kakia? Alright, off you go, Kakia. We're gonna figure out what this is and why it's here. It's a vending machine. Sure is. How's it going? Oh. Oh. I guess you like it. Abnormality, basic information. Ocean soda. Well, cheers. Well, cheers. It's the soda. Employee records, source unknown. Hey, have you guys ever been to one of those lobotomy meetups? Mind you, it took a lot of courage for me to bring this up again. You see, there's a bunch of clubs in this company where employees gather up. I once attended some kind of ping pong group event thing, but there weren't any girls there, so I pulled out real quick. So, like, one day I saw this announcement for some weird get-together on the corp message board. I got interested, so I called up the group leader and he introduced himself as Redacted from Safety. I asked if there were any girls in the group, and he told me there were a ton of female employees. Now that got me super interested, so I signed up right away for the upcoming meetup. So I showed up, got name tagged like everyone else. I don't remember everything, but I think I saw like 3 people from training and 2 from information. About maybe half an hour later, the leader brought in a dozen of cans of Well Cheers on a tray and gave one to each of us. I should have realized something was wrong because the can was already open, but I'm a sucker for soda and I just gulped the damn thing down my throat the moment he passed me a can. LeMayo. Now, after that, the leader told us it's time to move, and he said he got a van rented for us. We all thought he was an awesome guy for that. I hopped in the van with 2 employees from the Horde and 1 guy from the same department as me. Leader said it was going to take an hour drive, so we could just nap if we wanted, so we did. Weird thing though was I went to sleep real fast. Like the moment I shut my eyes, I was out like a light. I have insomnia, but for whatever reason, I fell asleep so fast then. It was my big mistake. Anyways, I was sound asleep, but then I heard seagulls and was like, what the fuck, seagulls? Yeah, at first I thought it was someone's phone alarm, but then I heard waves crashing and I was like, man, this is way too real to be a phone alarm. So I opened my eyes to find myself lying on a deck. I was on a goddamn boat. An actual real life boat! I knew I was screwed the moment I saw shrimp hopping around. Sent chills down my spine. I wanted to believe it was all a dream, but I swear that shrimp's realistic flopping was a sobering sight. Realization crushed me like a hammer, and I was surrounded by people who looked like they were the crew. They were all beefed up. It felt like they'd put me back to sleep with force if I said something wrong. One slip and I'd be swimming with the sharks. Alright. Sure. We'll just continue to research the soda machine. And, McKenna, go have a drink. You... attachment work. Jane can do it. You... repression work. And Yoon Jung can do it. And as this level actually goes up, it's bad because more shit can happen. Like, you could literally just piss off every thing here, and that would be really bad. Alright, Sam, you're it. That's a Zayn, so it's not even really harmful. Oh, interesting. Oh, so Zayn suits, they're easy enough. Alright. Grape flavored soda. Yeah, so I could leave, but I need to complete this. Oh. Don't. Someone's gonna have to go in there. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, who has the... Go. I need to go stop that. Alright. You. Take the hit, take the hit! She's very likely gonna go mad, but I need that to be done. Oh fuck, it's like everywhere. Okay. Who's on suppression? You. Oh boy. That's a problem. Yeah, beat her into submission. I don't know how to stop that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chase her down! You're the only one who can. Oh. What? Fuck. We need to end today or we're not going to be able to do... Shit. Not good. I don't recommend that. Wait, are they dead? Oops. I just want the soda. Yeah, that's why you don't let those timers go. Alright, excessive aspiration would bring about an unwarranted frenzy. This bracelet shall not forgive those who hold greed in their hearts, thus it must only be worn by those in true need. Eventually, intellect loses all meaning as they forget even how to exist. That sounds fun. Do you take pride in what you do here? If not, this recent news will likely change your mind. After your arrival, the rate of energy output has increased by 13%. If you still don't feel the significance of this figure, let me add that it's a record-breaking percentage. How do you feel? Why do you say that? It's not normal to be happy in a situation like this. For your information, I had practically run here, all just to deliver this great news to you. That's a figure of speech, of course. But I did not expect you to react like this. It would be nice if you were a bit happier. Today's a rather special day. Do you see that bottle of champagne on the table? Allow me to pour you a glass. Shall we toast? Ah, today's occasion is not something as monumental as someone's birthday or the company's day of founding. You lost an employee for the first time yesterday. In fact, many more shall follow. I'm telling you this just in case you were unexpectedly shocked by the news. They had known the risk from the beginning. The company grows, fertilized by their sacrifices. It's as simple as that. I'm sure they would have felt proud of themselves as they took their final breath. Accepting their deaths with equanimity would be the greatest respect you can pay them. That's why I popped this bottle of champagne I've kept for so long. 3 cheers for the deceased in memoriam of their noble sacrifices. Oh, do you want to save it for later? That's fine. There'll be many more occasions on which to toast. However, manager, please refrain from drinking alone while I'm not around. The toast is only worthy when there's a companion around to clink glasses together. Well, I might have fucked up, but that's okay. I think those two are dead. I'm pretty sure those two are dead. Yep. So if an employee is panicked at the end of the day, they die. So keep that in mind. And you lose any gear they had, so I lost that fucking stick I had. Yeah, she seems good. You're in. You excited, newbie? Yeah, that's a name you could have. Higher. Yep, people will just die and then they're gone and you don't get their gear back, so good luck. And we'll, I guess, make Jung a little more strong. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't know why it cost 3 for one just at this point. Whatever. Alright, let's go. Begin the day. Our new object is this thing. And it's an item which has different rules. It looks like this, and you just use it. So, or you have you do it and see what happens. And I know that if you use one too long, bad shit can happen, so I'm only gonna do it for a little bit. But you need to like keep having them use it to build. What? I actually don't know what this. What? I'm not really sure what this does. Bring it back. You've had it for long enough. Stats regarding justice will increase greatly when behavior adjustment is equipped. However, all stats regarding prudence will drop at the same time. It readjusts everyone to become righteous, no matter how wicked, evil, or arrogant they may be. Wearer will enter a panic in order to return behavior within 30 seconds of equipping it, and will die shortly after showing abnormal behavior. Oh, did I? Yeah. Okay, you know what? Hold on to it. You can keep that. Alright. Let's get some well cheers! Yeah, well cheers! Yeah, that's good shit. The only one brave enough to handle shit is Young. This is going to trigger a thing, so I need to keep an eye on which one is going to be. And as longer you hold it, the more you unlock. However, its users will become too dependent on the device and lose all ability to think on their own. Whereas SP is 0 while behavior adjustment is equipped, they will instantly die. Oh! Well, that's fine. Everything's cool. Not worried about it. I don't think there's anything else I can learn from this, so I won't work on it anymore. I need some more suppression sticks. Lastly, eventually, intellect loses all meaning as they forget even how to exist. Sure. We'll work with Zine a little more. And with well cheers. Oh. Alright, it was you. And timer starts. Do more attachment work. What? I don't think Sam is evil, but I can't. Oh, what? Sorry, what? I don't even know what's happening anymore, man. So we should have gotten one. Yeah. So I'm just going to speed along through this real quick until I've gotten my 8. Real quick, let's look at the wheelchairs a little more. Unescaping and a gun? Work with the wheelchairs. I need more gun. Give me a gun. Love gun. But that's a killing weapon, so we need to keep that in mind. Alright, this time we're actually going to address this before it ruins my entire day. And that should trigger a second one. See, this level's 2 now. So next time a meltdown happens, it's going to be 2 of them instead of Okay, well, we did it. We have completed day 4. Let's move on. Yep. And the cool thing about this game is if you decide to want to restart, anything you've unlocked, as far as I can tell, is going to stay unlocked, which is really cool. What is this? Oh, neat. I never saw that before. Our founder, A, has said this to me many a time. Each successful experiment makes you a better person. The greatness of this company was founded on multitudes of trials and hardships, so you too shall become great. Each day in the company is another small experiment towards shaping your life for the better. How has your day been today? Well, of course it was fine. Let's spare the pleasantries, no? Manager, how has your life been? Ah, excuse me, your answer surprised me. I have no knowledge of what it's like to live a horrible life. I'm afraid I cannot sincerely console you. However, perk up just a little. Many things will change if you stay here. This is a simple metaphor, but the seed of a tree will not grow just anywhere. It requires fertile soil, the right temperature, and fresh water. However, most seeds fall on barren soil. For those fallen seeds stretching out their roots and sprouting even some small leaves are challenges full of pain. I cannot provide you with water or sunlight. However, I will do my best to tend to the soil. Thanks. We need to be honest here, Malkuth. You simply cannot suppress the ordeals with the employees you currently have at your disposal. Trust me, I am the head of information team. Even if your team were to suppress the ordeals on their own, there's too great risk of extreme mental damage to your employees. But Yasad, we only need to consider the mortality rate of the agents and the possibility of the abnormalities breaching. Malkuth, Lady Angela said that one crazy employee will kill 10 others. I am the Sephira of the control team. I may make outrageous mistakes in all other aspects, but this role I know better than anyone else. I know how to handle employees on the verge of insanity. I even wrote down the code of conduct for it. Honestly, it feels like I'm the only one who follows the guide. Am I wrong? Please tell me if you happen to need it. I can always share a copy with you. I'm fine, but that code of yours... I don't need weak employees in my department. Weakness means elimination, the death of your place in my department. To work for the control team, the department that leads the corporation, signifies that you should be more capable than everyone else. Manager, please say something to them. You've been watching what's happened to those weak-willed employees from the comfort of your office, haven't you? Can one of you guys say anything? Well, thanks so much for visiting me. It's made me so happy. We should meet up again sometime, all of us upper separate. I have an announcement to the separate of the upper layer. The mental corruption levels of the control team's employees exceeded the maximum threshold, and just what did the other separate do in the meantime? Sit and watch? The control team has failed to handle the ordeals. Supplement the staff immediately and suppress the ordeals. I will ask for support from the other departments. Complete a desk ordeal. I cannot do that yet. That's something that comes later, and oh boy, they are the worst. But we're going to do one more day and end it there. The rest I'll leave. Either if you want me to do more or if you want to do it yourself. Yeah. Yeah, beepers. Teth. Oh, okay. We got our four. Yeah. Now this, if I recall right, it's just a normal day. Because we can't do this yet. This doesn't. So then we just actually, you know what? This is a day where nothing happens. If I recall right, it's just a do anything you missed kind of day. After you complete this day, you open new departments and new things happen, and then it gets into ordeals and stuff. And if you want me to do that, I will do that later. But for now, I think I'm actually just going to end it here because I don't want to do another day where nothing new happens. But let me know if you like this. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. Smash that like button. Bell. All the other fucking old-ass memes that no one cares about. Yeah, it's good to see you all again. I hope you had a good day. More to come soon, but until then, I can't even say soon. More to come whenever it does, because I don't know if I'm even fully back yet. But more to come. But until then, I'm Robert with Uniconic Interactive, and I'll see you next time.